Now, defense sources have told CNN News 18 that Major General rank officers from India, China met at LAC post Corps commander level talks. The officers met on 18th August in Eastern Ladakh, and efforts are on to find a workable solution for problems at a number of points at LAC. Now, ahead of BRICS and G20 military level efforts to solve the dispute in positions at the border. Remember, 19th round of Corps commander level talks happened on the 13th and the 14th of August. Now, sources have confirmed that in the past, India has suggested disengagement, de-escalation and de-induction. So, we are getting this breaking news on the India-China talks that happened. The Major General rank officers from India and China met at LAC post-Corps commander level talks. CNN News 18's Akash Sharma is joining us to tell us more about it. Akash, could you give us more details about this talks and the meeting that took place between the Major General rank officers from India and China?
Yes, Anjali, we know that the Corps Commander level officers recently met on 13th and 14th of August, and the agenda was, of course, the dispute in the positions at the line of actual control. We know about the Depsang and Demchok area, how there are several points where it is believed, and in fact sources have multiple times confirmed that there are points where Chinese troops are actually not allowing the patrolling for Indian soldiers, or there is some sort of dispute in the patrolling part in fact. But recently when these talks got concluded, we got to know that nothing substantial came out as an outcome, and this was the reason why everyone was again hopeful that now once again we'll have another round of Corps commander level officers meeting. But as of now, this is one important piece that we have got from our sources, that post that particular meeting that happened on 13th and 14th of August, now the Major General rank officers met yesterday. And it is somewhere a sign and a signal that, officers are still in touch and they are discussing and deliberating on several points that have been given from both the sides. Now, it is important because, just after a few days, we have the BRICS meeting where it is expected the President of China and also Prime Minister Narendra Modi can meet, and then we have G20 summit here in India. Ahead of these two important crucial events, there are military level efforts to solve the dispute at the line of actual control. We know that how in 2020, when we had this deadliest Galwan clash where 20 of our soldiers lost their life, from that particular point we have escalated conditions at a number of points at line of actual control, and Depsang and Demchok are the two focus areas where we still have engagement. In fact, there is a gray zone, and then several sort of escalation things. For example, additional troops have been deployed. Then from both the sides, they have their air assets deployed in the forward areas. The focus from Indian side at least is that we should first focus on disengagement, then de-escalation, and then de-induction as well. It has been maintained by the Indian government and in fact the Indian Army and several others in the defense establishment that both the countries should focus on their pre-April 2020 positions. It means that they should return to positions where they were back in 2020, and this is what the focus is as of now. We still don't know as to what exactly was discussed in the meeting that happened yesterday, but yes, there has been a focus on disengagement in two specific areas, and yes, India has been asking for the patrolling rights in those areas.
All right, Akash, thank you so much for giving us all those details.